Hi there YouTube. Today we are going to be making a hydrangea wreath out of these beautiful Incrediball hydrangeas. I left these in about an inch of water to dry. Basically, you only want enough water in there to keep them supple until they'll completely become papery. And this is the form that you want them to be in when you're using them for wreath making. They normally preserve like this for a couple of months, like 2 to 3, maybe even 4 months, if you dry these out prior to using them. And you want your hydrangea to be in whatever color you want them to be dry when you cut them, because that's going to be the color that they remain until they turn brown. I picked my Incrediball hydrangeas in this beautiful limey color right here that I think is absolutely gorgeous. And I think I have enough to make it around my entire wreath ring. There's just a couple of things that you're going to need in order to make a hydrangea wreath. It's a very, very simple project. One, you're gonna need a wreath form. You can pick these up at the Dollar Tree. You can get whatever size that you want your wreath to be. You'll also need some paddle wire. That's going to be what you use to adhere the hydrangeas to the wreath form. You'll need wire cutters to cut your wires. And then you'll also need some pruners to cut down your hydrangea stems to about a 4-inch length. All right, let's get into it. All right, in order to start your hydrangea wreath, all you need to do is twist your wire around the wreath ring at least 2 to 3 times very, very tightly. You want to do this so tight that it attaches to the ring, but not so tight that you break the wire. So it's a very delicate balance. As you work with paddle wire, you'll kind of understand just how strong this wire is. But that's how you start the ring right there. As you can see, we have the paddle wire attached and it's not going anywhere. The next thing you want to do is prepare your hydrangea blossoms. You're going to want to cut these anywhere from 2 to 4 inches long. You don't want to cut them so short that you don't have enough stem to work with, but you don't want to cut them too long to where when you place them inside of the wreath ring, the stems stick out into the circle. So the size that you cut your hydrangea will be determined by how big your wreath ring is. If it's a larger wreath ring, you can get away with having more stem. If it's a smaller wreath ring, you're gonna need to cut those stems shorter. Main thing is you always want to keep your stems within the wreath ring, because that's going to be hidden every single time you place another hydrangea on top of it. And that's what's going to give you this nice full effect without seeing any stems. So in order to attach this first hydrangea, all we're gonna do is go around that hydrangea in the wreath ring a couple of times as tight as possible. Also going to remove any leaves that I see. Make sure the blossom is nice and clean. And there we go. It is attached to the wreath ring. It is not going anywhere. And then basically to continue on, all you want to do is place your next blossom on top of that. And then you just wire it in as well. You just wrap around that stem. And you're just going to keep adding stems and wrapping around as tight as possible, because you don't want your stems to fall out of the wreath ring. But you're just going to do that around and around and around, all the way around until you get to the end. And then once I'm at the end, I will show you guys how to end this wreath off. Okay, that's as far as I could get, and I still have just a little bit of gap right here, so I'm gonna go cut just a couple more hydrangeas and add them to this. I know that they won't be completely dried, probably the same as the ones here, but I really want to finish this up and make it nice and full. I'm also at this point going to add in hydrangeas. So basically you can kind of just take a stem and shove it in and weave it in between the metal wires to kind of keep it in there, just to fill in any spaces that look a little bit awkward. But overall, this is looking pretty good so far. All right, I'm back with a couple more hydrangeas. Let's finish this wreath off. Okay, since this is where I'm going to end off my wreath right here, I am going to go ahead, tie this around one last time to get it towards the back of the wreath. I'm gonna give myself probably 6 inches of wire. I'm gonna cut that. I'm gonna pull it as tight as I can. I'm going to flip this over so that you guys can see what's going on. And right here at the top, I'm gonna weave this in to a couple of wires that are already woven, just to kind of knot this off. And I'm gonna pick different wires to do this from, just for extra security. And the last thing you're gonna do, once you do that probably 3 times, is create a small loop, twist that around. This is gonna be your hanger. And then I'm just going to do the same thing. Weave it back in to a couple of wires, tie it tight, weave into the wires again, and tie it tight as possible. And then you're just going to cut your wire. And right there on the back, we have our hanger. And currently this is how our hydrangea wreath is looking thus far. I feel like it just looks a little sparse in this area right here. So I'm going to just tuck in an extra blossom right in there. And I'm just gonna weave it into the wreath form to give it a little security. Just like that. And then I'm just gonna weave in these last couple hydrangeas because I have them, and why not? And I think that might be our hydrangea wreath. Let's see how it looks. I think it's pretty. I think that turned out so good. I love the different variations of green and white in it. I just think it's so pretty. I think I'm going to do this every single year because that is absolutely gorgeous. Inside, this hydrangea wreath will last 6 months to a year. Outside, it's probably only gonna last 2 to 3 months, but that's enough for me. I think that this will be really nice to go on the front door until we get into that spooky season and I want something a little bit more fallish. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you like it, give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below. Have you ever made a hydrangea wreath? Because this was really easy and I highly encourage you guys to cut your hydrangeas and make something with them that you can actually use inside and prolong your hydrangea harvest because now they're preserved and they're going to look good for quite a bit more time than they are outside on the bush. Thanks for watching and I'll see you guys around for whatever video I come up with for next time. Bye guys. Genuinely, I'm so impressed. It looks so good on the front door. Wow. It literally looks like I went and bought something. I love it so much. I can't believe I made it.